Hi everyone, it's Shannon and this is Chappy. I apologize for the delay, but my phone broke, so I had to get a new one. And also it looks like it may rain, so let's get a quick yoga session in before that happens. Today we're shooting for a 15-minute full body yoga flow to help you get into the body and into the present moment. So let's go ahead and get started. Just come into a comfortable, easy seat in the center of your mat. You can bring your hands down to your knees and close your eyes. As we begin to turn our attention inward, just notice the qualities of your inhalations and exhalations. And without any judgment at all, let's do a quick scan of the body. Just notice how it feels now at the beginning of practice today. And if you would like to set an intention for your practice, something to bring your mind back to in case it begins to wander, maybe something positive to bring forward into the rest of your day, now's a great time. On your next inhale, let's go ahead and float the eyes open. Inhale the arms out to the side in a T, and exhale, cross over to the left side, bringing the right hand to the left knee, bring the left arm behind, and gaze over the left shoulder behind you. Just beginning to wake up the body with a nice, easy twist. On an inhale, come back to center with arms in a T. Exhale over to the right side, bringing left hand to right knee. Gaze over the right shoulder behind you. On an inhale, come back to center. Exhale, float the arms down to your sides. Now take both hands, bring them in front of you. Inhale up tall through the crown of the head. Exhale, crawl forward just a little bit. You can bring the arms down in front of you. Flip your hands over and just gaze down towards the ground or floor beneath you. Getting a gentle stretch into the low back. And with the arms outstretched in front of you, if there's anything you'd like to let go of today that you just don't need, you can breathe that in and breathe it out. Imagine letting it all go. On an inhale, crawl back up and take whatever foot is underneath and change it. Just place the other one underneath. Inhale up through the crown of the head. Exhale, crawl forward, and again, flip the arms over. Nice gentle stretch in the low back. Placing ourselves in a pose of receiving. Is there anything that you would like to receive from your practice today? Just imagine breathing that in and breathing it out. On an inhale, crawl back up into your seat. We'll come over to our hands and knees for cat and cow. So just come over on your hands and knees. Make sure that your wrists are underneath your shoulders and your knees are underneath your hips. On an inhale, draw stomach down to the mat, gazes up. Exhale, cat stretch. Inhale and exhale. Just continue to flow like this to the rhythm of your own breathing. Wherever you are, let's take one more round and meet back in the center in a neutral spine. On an inhale, extend the right arm in front and the left leg behind. Hold it for a balance here. Just hold it. Let's take 3 good breaths here. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, 2. Inhale, 3. And float the arm and leg down. Do the other side. Inhale, left arm in front, right leg behind. Hold for a balance. 3 good breaths. Inhale, 1. Inhale, 2. Inhale, 3. Float the arm and the leg back down to the mat. Now let's come back into child's pose for just a moment. Extend the arms in front, bringing the butt back to the heels and bringing forehead down to the mat. Maybe taking a moment to bring your mind back to the intention you set for practice today. On your next inhale, come back up into your tabletop position. Come back into your first down dog of the day. Tuck the toes behind you. Shift your hips towards the back of the mat, bringing heels down towards the mat as far as you can. You can keep a gentle bend here in the knees if you'd like. Let's pedal out the feet. Inhale up onto the tiptoes and exhale, drawing heels down towards the mat. Look forward in between your hands. Step forward to the front of your mat. And let's grab each elbow and just hang in ragdoll. You can keep a gentle bend in the knee. Gently wave side to side, getting a nice stretch in the low back. Release the arms and let's roll vertebrae by vertebrae all the way up to stand at the front of the mat in Tadasana. Let's take one sun salutation A just to get warmed up. Inhale, arms up overhead, gathering energy. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, gaze in front of you. Forward fold, step back into plank. You can drop your knees here if you need to. Yoga push-up, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, hips to the back of the mat. Downward facing dog. Let's pause here for a good breath. Inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, look forward in between your hands. Step forward with the right foot in between your hands and come up into Crescent Lunge, drawing shoulders down the back, keeping your hips square. Let's take long, even breaths here, maybe sinking down a little further. Make sure you can see your big toe. On an inhale, step to the front of the mat, putting all your weight on the right foot. Inhale, draw the left knee up. It's okay to wobble a little. Exhale, come back into lunge. Inhale, left knee up. Exhale into lunge. Then spin left foot parallel with the back of the mat. Open up, warrior two. Gaze out over the fingertips. Nice long breaths here. Now press off of your right foot. Just press off of it and come to the center of your mat. Come to the center of the mat, float the arms down. Let's come into tree pose. Bring right foot to the side of the calf or to the side of the thigh, but never on the knee. Bring your hands to heart center in prayer. You can look at one thing out in front of you to keep your balance. Going through a little creative flow today. Now come out of tree pose. Just bring the foot back down to the mat. Step back into warrior two to the front of your mat. Inhale, straighten the leg, point it forward. Come into five-pointed star. Exhale, turn left foot to the back of the mat. Come back down, warrior two. Gaze out over the fingertips, just breathe. Cartwheel the right arm and turn to the back of the mat so that you are in crescent lunge at the back of the mat. And we're going to repeat this flow. So inhale, come up onto the left foot. Exhale, come back into crescent lunge. Inhale, left foot. Exhale, crescent lunge. Spin right foot parallel with the back of the mat. Open up, warrior two. Drawing shoulders down. Now you're going to launch off of the left foot and come to the center of your mat. Float arms down. Come into tree pose. Bring left foot to the side of the calf or to the side of the thigh. Bring hands to heart center in prayer. And gaze at one thing, just breathe. Find your balance here. One more inhale. And exhale, float arms open, come back into Tadasana at the center of the mat. Step back into Warrior Two. Straighten the left leg, point it forward so that you're in 5-pointed star. Point the right foot to what was to the front of the mat. Come back down into Warrior Two. Cartwheel left arm around, come back into Crescent Lunge. We'll repeat that flow again one more time. Inhale, step up, exhale. Inhale, step up, exhale. Open up into Warrior Two. Gaze out over right fingertips. Nice long breath here. Now launch off of the right foot. Come to the center of your mat in Tadasana. Come into tree pose. Bring right foot to the side of the calf or up to the side of the thigh. Gaze is ahead. Take a moment to breathe. Come out of your tree pose. Step forward, back into Warrior Two. Straighten the right leg, come into 5-pointed star in the center. Turn to the left, come back down into Warrior Two. Cartwheel right arm around. And now you're in Crescent Lunge. Repeat again. Inhale, step up, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Open up into Warrior Two. Gaze out over left fingertips. Now launch off of the left foot. Come to the center of the mat. Come into tree pose. Bring foot to the side of the calf or to the side of the thigh. Gaze out in front of you. Just breathe. Doing awesome. Thank yourself for coming to the mat today and taking this time for you. One more inhale, exhale, calm down out of your tree pose. Step back out into Warrior Two. Straighten the left leg, turn it forward so that you're in 5-pointed star. Turn the right foot forward to the front of the mat. Come back down into Warrior Two. Cartwheel around so that you're back in your Crescent Lunge. This time swan dive forward to the front of the mat. Step back into plank. Take your vinyasa. You can drop your knees if you need to. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's take a big breath in. Open your mouth, let it go. And let's drop the knees down to the mat. Come back into child's pose one more time. You can bring the arms down to your sides. Forehead down to the mat. And on an inhale, come back into tabletop. Cross your ankles behind you and just come down to sit. Come into Marichasana C. Just put the right foot in front. Leave your left leg bent. Reach behind with the left arm. Inhale, right arm up overhead. Exhale, hooking the elbow to the knee. Gaze is over the shoulder behind you. Come out of your twist. Extend the left leg. Bend your right knee up, reach behind with the right arm. Inhale, left arm up overhead. Bring elbow to knee and gaze on an exhale over the right shoulder behind you. Come out of your twist, bend the left knee, and let's roll all the way down to the mat. Once you're there, let's come into a reclined pigeon. Bring the right foot over the left knee. Flex the foot, reach down to the thigh, and pull the thigh up towards the chest. Just breathe. Release the leg and we'll change sides. Bring the right foot down, pick up your left foot, keep both feet flexed. Cross at the knee, reach down, grab your right thigh and just pull it in towards your chest. Release the right foot, uncross your legs. Let's come into Happy Baby. Pick up both feet. You can grab the sides of the legs, ankles, or the feet. And if you'd like, you can roll back and forth here like a happy baby. Bring your knees in, reach up, give yourself a big hug because you did awesome today. And release into Shavasana. Just let it all go. Let all the effort of your practice go. Any remaining tension you may have in your face, let it go. Any tension in your chest, your shoulders, arms, let it sink into the ground below you. Let any remaining tension in the solar plexus, the stomach, hips, thighs, all the way down to the ankles and feet, let it sink down into the ground below you. Feel how you are heavy here against the earth, and you are completely supported, and you are safe. If you would like to stay in Shavasana, you can stay here as long as you'd like. Just pause this video. Otherwise, begin to make some small movements with fingers and toes, maybe some gentle rotations with ankles and wrists. Reach out long for a full body stretch and roll over to one side in the fetal position. When you're ready, use your hand, press yourself up into your comfortable seat at the center of your mat. Leave your eyes closed. Hands down to your knees. And let's do another scan of the body. Notice how it feels now as opposed to how it felt at the beginning of practice today. Thank yourself for taking this time out of your day and doing something that's good for you. Bring your hands to heart center in prayer and open your eyes. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for taking some time to do some yoga with me today. I hope that the rest of the day is amazing for you. I hope we get some rain soon so that you'll have a better green background to see when we're out here practicing. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Here comes the sun. Now that we're done. May you be happy, may you be safe, and may you be peaceful. And I'll see you next time.